Welcome back to the same old things that we laughed about. Fragrances, fragrances, and fragrances. So, I've got a video for you. If you want to know what that video is, well, meet me on the other side of this intro and we'll talk about it. What's going on, everybody? You know who it is. It's your boy Trey Sense, aka LL Cool Trey, or Trey Belafonte, whichever you want to call it. Listen, I've been away for a while, man. I've been sick. Yeah, and I'm still a little congested. Still trying. As a matter of fact, let me grab me a cough drop real quick. Hope this paper doesn't rattle too much. But I'm gonna try to get one in today. Man, again, we hit a milestone. We hit that 1,500 sub mark, and we have blown past that. Thank you for all of you who helped me get to that point. Man, feels like I've been going forever. I really have missed you guys. I really have missed doing this. So we're gonna try to get you one out today. If this is your first time coming by my channel, I normally put out a lot of content, but I've had this sinus infection that I just haven't really been able to shake. Going on 4 weeks now. So my content has been slow, but I'm coming back into my own. So I feel like I'm fixing to get back into a habit of reviewing. So if you see this and you like it, please consider giving me a sub and go back and watch some of my older videos, and you'll see more of what we do on this channel, which is we talk about fragrances, but we just don't take them seriously. Now, for those of you who have waited and waited and waited to return to the scene of the crime, your boy's back. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I greatly appreciate all of you. I greatly appreciate all the, where you at, how you've been, what are you doing, messages. Really appreciate it. So today's video is, we're in the middle of the summer. It's hot. It's hot. So what I have, excuse me, what I have done is I have composed 10 fragrances in my collection that I think are pretty good fragrances for this time of the year. And you know how I do it. Most of them are inexpensive. Most of them can be easily found. Most of them can be had at your local rag stores, with the exception of maybe 2 of them that you're probably not going to be able to get from your rag store, and that are a little bit more pricey. So I'll get those 2 out of the way first. The first one I want to talk about, and this is one of my favorite fragrances. It's one I have worn quite a bit this summer, and it is from the house of Chanel, and it is Bleu de Chanel, the EDT. Now I have all 3. I have the EDT, the Parfum, and the EDP. This is by far my favorite out of all of them. Why? The EDP and the Parfum, they're more mature, they're more grown, but to me they're less playful. This one I think is a perfect scent. I think it's a year-round scent. Dress it up, dress it down. You can wear this to the office. You can wear it on a date. You can wear it to a wedding. You can wear this to an exclusive event, and people are going to think you smell good. Or you can wear it to your kid's baseball game, and you're going to be just fine. I think you can get this big bottle for around $120, $130 of the EDT, because it's not as expensive as the EDP or the Parfum. This one is a little bit more affordable. So I think you can get you a 50 ml for this for under $100, and I suggest you get it. It just has a nice crisp opening. It feels good. It smells good. It works well in the heat. I absolutely like it. I think this would be a great office scent, great church scent, or if you deal with a person that has a lot of sinus allergies, or just very sensitive nose to fragrances. This is one that I think that you can get away with, because Chanel is one of those companies that use really good ingredients. And like I said, this one is not as harsh as the Parfum or the EDP. It's a little bit softer in terms of its, how can I put it? The EDT is not as unique as the EDP or the Parfum, but to me it's just a better fragrance. It's just an easier to wear fragrance to me. They all three smell amazing, but I think this is my favorite. It's just easier to wear. Absolutely love this scent. Bleu de Chanel from the House of Chanel. The next one, I can say the same thing about. It is a flanker, many flankers, and it is from the House of Armani, and this is Acqua di Gio Profumo. Very citrusy, very playful, good for the summertime, good in the heat. It is one of those fragrances that does smell really good. It is a crowd pleaser. Again, it is a flanker from Acqua di Gio. As let's say I have the original, which is Acqua di, I have Profumo, Profundo, and Absolute. And I think this is my favorite out of all of them. And I didn't think anything would top Absolute. But this, ooh, man, I almost dropped that. But this is a crowd-pleasing fragrance. And it just smells good. Opens up with a nice citrus note, which to me lends it to the summertime. It's just one of those fragrances that just smells good. And it's coming in around the $100 mark, so it's a little bit pricey. You're not gonna hardly see this at a discounter. If you do, that's probably your best bet to get it. You may find it in fragrance.net and FragranceX and .ca and those places, but finding it at Marshall's, TJ Maxx, is gonna be hard. You may find a gift set around Christmas time. You may, I doubt it, but it's possible. But nonetheless, I think this is a great fragrance to wear for this time of the year. I absolutely like it. It gets in the air. It smells good. It doesn't smell like a cheapie. No, it doesn't smell like some of the high-end niche fragrances, but it is a good smelling fragrance nonetheless. It does exactly what it's supposed to do. It performs decently, especially for the price. And it's not a monster performer. You're not going to spray this on and get 9 or 10 hours. So if that's what you're looking for, you're not going to get it, but you'll get a solid 5 or 6 with a good hour and a half of projection, maybe 2. What more could you ask for? So, Profumo from Acqua di Gio. Now, the rest of these are fairly inexpensive. Most can be found at the rack store, with the exception of 2. I don't think you can find these at the rack store, and I'll get those 2 out of the way. And the first one is from the House of Carolina Herrera, which you may see this at a rack store. I have bought several Carolina Herrera fragrances from the rack store. As a matter of fact, every Carolina Herrera fragrance I have, with the exception of this one, was purchased at a rack store. And this is 212 VIP Black. Now, this one smells really good. It just has a nice modern smell. It smells semi-dressy, but at the same time casual. It's a very versatile fragrance. Black normally makes me think about nighttime, but I would wear this one in the middle of the summer. It's not a citrusy type of fragrance, but it is just a nice, masculine, easy to wear type of fragrance. I could definitely see this being rocked at the office. Could definitely see this being worn to church. Again, we talk about dates a lot. You're going on a date. This is one that I think you will be able to pull off. I'm trying to remember where I sprayed it. I guess I'll just give myself another little hit of it. It does have the magnetic top for those who care. Man, and they got the black. Okay, there it is. Oh yeah, that's nice. A little playful, a little masculine. It's not one of those overpowering powerhouse type of scents, but it does smell very masculine. It does smell like a man would be wearing this. Nothing unisex. I want to say maybe that's rhubarb that I'm picking up on in there. Don't quote me on that, I'm not sure. But something in there gives it a playful, fruity aspect as well as some darkness. And I absolutely like that about this fragrance. Carolina Herrera 212 VIP Black. I've not seen this at the discounters, but that doesn't mean that you can't find it there. And the next one that I have not seen at discounters, I seen this at discounters? I'm not sure. Man, what are my levels on that? Jimmy Choo Man Blue. Nice fragrance here. Really nice. Oh my goodness. And again, this is one that I think you can pick up relatively inexpensive. And when I say that, I'm sure you can get this online, especially this size bottle, for around 30 bucks which is not expensive, and I think it does well for that price range. I wore this and I got several compliments. It is a blue fragrance, so it is in the line of Bleu de Chanel. Is it a carbon copy? No. Is it a direct clone? No. Is it in that wheelhouse? Yes. Does it smell good? Yes. Is it gonna offend anybody? No. Occasions you can wear this. Again, anything dress casual. I mean, this is not a tuxedo type of fragrance, but if you were going to, say, an outdoor wedding where it was sort of dressy but not, oh yeah, perfect. Job interview, perfect. Could easily see this being worn with a nice t-shirt and some khakis or some basketball shorts, whatever you do. Just blue jeans and a t-shirt. It's that kind of fragrance. It's very versatile. It's not one that, again, it's not a dressy type fragrance, but it is very dress casual, if that makes any sense. I mean, you could definitely throw this on with a pair of slacks and a button up and be just fine, and it would fit right in. Or a nice suit and some shoes. I think you would be okay with it. Tuxedo, it doesn't have that feel to it, but it could be dressed up. It could be dressed up, or it could be dressed down. And that's what I like about it. Very versatile fragrance, very blue, but a creamy, smooth type of blue. Jimmy Choo Man blue. From the house of Mercedes, Mercedes-Benz Club. A Mercedes Club Man, what is it? Yeah, Mercedes-Benz Club. And I know this has the rhubarb note in it. The only thing I don't like about this bottle is the atomizer is right there, and it can get hard to spray. But I know this fragrance has the note of rhubarb in it, and it's just different. It's a very different fragrance. But I'm going to tell you something about this little house of Mercedes. Mercedes makes really good fragrances that last a long time for the money. I paid $25 for this, and I'm very pleased with this fragrance. I have three. I think I have a Mercedes-Benz. What is that? It's the blue key fob. I don't feel like getting up and getting it. It doesn't perform as well as this one, which is Club, and then I have Mercedes-Benz Man, I think. Excuse me, y'all. I apologize. But they both perform relatively well. Yeah, they perform relatively well. $25 for this, very unique bottle, very nice smelling fragrance. For some reason, this is one that women really like. It's one of those fragrances that in the air, it smells really good. When it comes off of your skin, when that breeze catches you, it's like, wow, what are you wearing? And it's one of those that'll make people think you spent a lot of money. I'm not sure what this retails for, but I have seen them in the mall. If you see them on that countertop at the mall, you know you ain't getting out of there. No, that's an 80 bucks. I don't care what it is. So, but nonetheless, this is a great smelling fragrance. Mercedes-Benz Club Man. If you see this out, pick it up. It's a good one. I think they have black as well, and I think that's the one that everybody is ranting and raving about now, that they absolutely love. Let's get a real cheap fragrance in here real quick. From the house of Zigner, it is Z. Z from Zigner. Oh man. And this one is just, to me, a fragrance that is just made to wear in the heat. It is an office type scent. Now, again, it's just got this clean, citrusy, masculine, woodsy type of vibe to it. Now, is it the reinvention of the wheel? No, it's not. Is it gonna make somebody think you spent thousands of dollars on your fragrance? No, it's not. But for the 12 to 15 to 20 bucks that you're gonna get from this, you're gonna get a good smelling fragrance. And again, you gotta understand, Zigner is, I think, an Italian company. And I know they do a lot of selling of stuff overseas, like suits and ties. It would be, I guess, the equivalent to Calvin Klein or Tommy Hilfiger or Ralph Lauren in the US. So what I'm trying to tell you is Zigner makes some high-end stuff. They may not make high-end fragrances, but they're high-end with their suits, ties, billfolds, things like that. Zigner's a good brand. Now, I like this fragrance because it's just easy. Again, this is one that you can reach for to wear to church, the office. It's not a monster projector. It's not an overpowering fragrance, but I actually had a bottle of this and I sold it. I was at a Mexican restaurant. Waiter walked by me and said, "Hey man, what is that you got on that smells so good?" And I'm like, "Really?" He was like, "Yeah." I said, I got it in the car, so I ended up selling it to him for 25 bucks because it was going for more online. I didn't pay but like $10 or $15 for it in the store. As a matter of fact, I think I caught this on clearance for like 10 bucks. So I sold him that bottle and bought me another one. But it's an easy to wear fragrance. It's just casual, fresh, white t-shirt or any type of t-shirt and some shorts. Just an easy to wear type of fragrance. Again, it's not the reinvention of the wheel. It's nothing groundbreaking, but it is a fragrance that smells good. It will get you through any summertime situation. Would I wear this to a wedding? If it was an outdoor wedding, yes. Again, if it was one of those semi, laid back weddings, yes, I would wear this in the summertime. If it was one of those bougie ones, no, I would not. I would not wear that. And one of the reasons is because I would take that occasion to wear something a little more upscale and dressy because I don't get that opportunity much. So, there. But does this smell good? Yes. I think any age can wear this. I think a high schooler up to an 80-year-old can wear this and would be just fine. And I think people would think they smell good, especially if you're around some water, say the beach or something like that. Not that it has a tropical vibe to it, because it doesn't, but it does just have this crisp airiness about it that I think is just nice. And I think it's one of those that when it pumps off of your skin, when you walk by or the breeze catches it, people go, It's one of those. And to me, those are the best kind of fragrances because they leave that behind you, which creates a nuance. That's what you want. You want them to feel you when you ain't there. That's what you want. Man, I'm sweating. I'll be glad when all this stuff is out of my system, man. It's holding on hard. I've never had anything like this before. No, it's not COVID. Next one is an extreme cheapie, but I happen to love, from the House of Banana Republic, Neroli Woods. I am a huge fan of this entire, man, it smells so good. And for those of you who are not familiar, this is almost a carbon copy of Tom Ford's? Neroli Portofino. Yeah. Neroli, this is a beautiful scent. And this one is another one that goes well in the high heat. Performance is not, that smells so good. Man. Performance is not the greatest on it, but it's $19. About an hour and a half projection, 4 to 5 hours of longevity. 19 bucks. What more could you ask for? This one, oh man. White t-shirt, khakis, button down that you got the taco meat showing, you know what I'm saying? Some sunglasses, you just chilling with the fellas. You on vacation, just a nice, easy to wear, relaxing type fragrance to me that just invokes good vibes. It just says, I feel good today. Ain't nothing gonna get me down. What was that song? Can't nobody hold me down. Yeah. Ain't gonna break up my stride. I'm moving at all time. Oh no, I got to keep on moving. That song, that's just what it reminds me of. It's just a vibe, man. It's just a vibe. It's just a vibe. I could see a niche company releasing this exact same fragrance, charging $200 for it, and people would pay it. They would pay it. They really would, but you don't have to, because you can get this Banana Republic for $19, Neroli Woods, and smell absolutely great. The next one on the list is one that I have seen as high as $70, and I've seen it come down in price. I think this is the perfect time of the year to wear it. I think it's the perfect time for you to get it, and it is Dsquared Wood 2, or Wood Dsquared 2. I've seen this on clearance for $16 at Marshall's. This was once a $70 fragrance at TJ Maxx, at Ross, at Burlington, wherever you saw it. It was $70. It is now down to $29 for the 100 ml and $24 for the 50. At that price, I suggest you get it. And if you can get it even cheaper on clearance, get it. This is a perfect time of the year to wear it. To describe this fragrance, first of all, I'll tell you it is a crowd pleaser and women love it. I don't know why, they just do. It's fresh, it's crisp, it's not necessarily citrusy, it's a little bit woodsy, a little bit masculine, but the main thing is it's fresh, it's crisp, it's not overpowering. You will go nose blind to it extremely quick and you'll be like, man, I can't smell it. It's there. It's there. My suggestion is you spray a little bit on your clothes and you'll be just fine. Will you have to reapply this, hit them with the pump fake? Yes. But at the prices that I'm seeing this fragrance go for now, it is worth it. Pick this up now. You can be wearing this right now. I know with the name like Dsquared, Wood 2, you think more of a winter time, but no. No, this is one you can wear right now. It is versatile. You can wear it in the summer, in the winter. But this is one that I'm fixing to start putting in rotation right now because I think it just fits this time of the year. It is not overpowering. It is not overly offensive. Again, another one that would be great for the office or any close encounter setting or any setting where you're dealing with somebody that just doesn't like a lot of heavy, strong fragrances. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And again, at the price that you can get it at now, my suggestion is that you pick up a bottle and then pick up a backup bottle because I have a feeling once it leaves the discounters, you ain't gonna see it for a while. And if you do, you're gonna see it at places where they're charging way too much. It's a good smelling cologne, but it's not worth the $60 or $70 that they were charging at first for it. 19 to 29, win all day. Because it does smell good, man. It does smell good. It has a little bit of an earthy, walnutty type of woody type of smell to it, but at the same time, it's just crisp and fresh. Not overly fruity, not something that can be confused as unisex, not an overly sweet fragrance, but it does have some sweetness to it. Wood, Dsquared 2, like it. The next two are from the same house, and they're from the house of John Varvatos. And this is John Varvatos, Nick Jonas Blue. I like this one. This one is very juvenile, very, very citrusy. It's very linear. It doesn't move a whole lot. Performance on it is okay, about 4 and 5 hours of longevity with about 1.5 hours of projection. It's okay. It's not a groundbreaking type of fragrance, but it's one that I see a lot at the discounters. Again, if you can pick this up on clearance, pick it up. If you can get this under $25, I think it's a good fragrance. 30 and up, unless you get the gift set, I don't think it's worth it. 25 and down, yeah. And it's possible to get it at that price. I wouldn't pay any more than $25 to $30 for this fragrance. Does it smell good? Yes. It is very citrusy. And it lingers. It kind of lingers a little bit longer than you think. It's not going to be one that you're going to get a lot of compliments on. It's not going to be one that's going to drive women crazy or turn heads. But again, if you're looking for a casual type of fragrance that you can wear in this summertime heat, feel good, smell good, and get that vibe, John Varvatos Nick Jonas Blue is the one. Last but not least, from the house of John Varvatos, and this is one of my favorite fragrances, and I just gave it away with this bottle, Pure, Artisan Pure. I love the entire Artisan line. The bottles are beautiful. The scents are beautiful. Artisan Blue, Artisan Aqua just don't last long. I can't speak for Artisan Black because I never got my hands on it. But Artisan Pure, Artisan Blue, Artisan and Artisan Aqua are all really nice fragrances. They work well in the heat. Now, this one is a little bit better of a performer, and I'm telling you, this one is one of those crowd-pleasing fragrances. Chicks love this scent. Wore it one time, went in a gas station, and the chick was following me down the aisle going, "Oh my God, you smell good." It just happens that way. It just does. Certain fragrances, and it could be my skin, it could be my climate. I'm in hot ass Alabama, so nonetheless, Artisan Pure is one of those that you can pick up for about $25 to $30 if you find it for the right price. I paid just a little over $30 for this 125 ml. It was in a gift set. It came with this and then a 15 ml travel atomizer. So what more could you ask for? So I'm still working out of the travel atomizer. Very rarely have I even sprayed this one, but this is just a beautiful scent. Neroli is one of the notes that is prominent in it, and it just smells good. Know what else to tell you? It smells good. Anything that you had to do outside, oh my gosh. And especially if you wore this at night, man, and that cool breeze gets a hold to you, gets it off your neck or your wrist or your shirt. This is one that's just gonna be like, and again, it's gonna invoke just good vibes and good feelings, and I absolutely love that. So, from the house of John Varvatos, Artisan Pure. All right, guys, that's gonna wrap it up. There's been 10 fragrances in my collection that I think are great to wear this time of the year. You know what to do. Like, share, and sub. If you guys have any of these fragrances or have any familiarity with these fragrances, whether it's you had them and didn't like them, Mr. Cheapo, or you have them and like them and don't wear them, whatever. If you have any familiarity with them, be sure to leave it in the comments below. Always feel free to comment on any video I do. That's what the comment section is for. I'm gonna get off here and try to cool off a little bit, maybe sweat some more of this cold off. I hope the video wasn't unbearable. I apologize if the cough drop made me sound a little bit different, but it was pretty much the only way I could get through this video. And I'm getting a phone call, but I will talk to you later. Peace.